Hozay in Hollywood, exposing creeps in town who ain't so good. Where any no-talent hack with a big bulging sack used to be an overnight star. Where a drop of your drawers to studio whores used to get you prime seating in bars. Hozay in Hollywood. They say it's your body, do what you think you should. On his bedpost you're a notch, or kick him in the crotch if they claim they can make you a star. They say I'll make you famous, just open your anus, easy as driving a car. Ho! Ho! Hozay in Hollywood. I speak the truth, it really ain't so good. Despite the Me Too movement, it still needs improvement, even though Harvey's in jail. Piece of shit producers are still abusers, chasing their own piece of tail. Hozay in Hollywood, exposing creeps who ain't so good. So keep your knees together, enjoy this weather, but don't expect any change soon. There will be lots of auditions and changing conditions, and Alec Baldwin is still a buffoon. Ho! Ho! My name is Hozay Smith, and I kick ass.
The following is a paid political announcement.
California voters, your track record of electing previous governors,
That's governors.
governors, has left you with the highest cost of living in the country, the highest food prices, the highest gas prices, the highest taxes. Your public schools stink. Crime is at an all-time high. Traffic is a nightmare. California needs a leader who can show the way to return complete transparency to government. Meet Hozay Smith.
Hello.
The surprise party nominee for governor.
That's governor.
Governor here in California. Hozay Smith, the first openly declared candidate coming out of the closet and announcing he's corrupt.
That's right, straight and corrupt. I'm Hozay Smith. California loves openly whatever, and if I'm elected to the state's highest office, I'll show myself a good time at taxpayers' expense. I'll hire all of my unqualified friends and relatives for top government positions and pay them egregiously high salaries for doing very little work.
Fraud, kickbacks, and bribery will no longer happen in the back smoke-filled rooms of politics, but out front in the governor's mansion.
Yeah, you got that right.
Where it belongs. The mainstream press will always be welcome to witness the corruption as it's taking place in real time. It's corrupt government just as you imagined it. No more allegations, no more accusations, no more denials.
That's right. If I'm elected, you can watch me piss away billions of hard-earned taxpayers' dollars in real time, online, and then I'm off to some exotic location with good-looking women to show myself a good time.
That's right. Hozay Smith, surprise party nominee for governor.
Governor, I'm Hozay Smith, and I've approved this message.
Ladies and gentlemen, moms and dads, boys and girls. Boys and girls, that's where you come in.
Yeah, I know.
Well, what's the problem?
Well, you know, I'm not there.
What do you mean you're not there? Come on. I say, ladies and gentlemen, moms and dads, boys and girls, you come in and say what? Non-binaries of all ages.
Yeah.
Well, what's the problem?
All right, go ahead. Start over again.
Ladies and gentlemen, moms and dads, boys and girls.
And, non-binaries of, all ages.
That's just great. Just great. All right, I'll play What's Up.
I didn't get invited to Jeff Bezos' wedding.
No, seriously, what's the problem?
I didn't get invited to Jeff Bezos' wedding.
No, let's not start off stupid. We can get there along the way, but at least let's not start off stupid, okay? What's the problem?
I didn't get invited to Jeff Bezos' wedding.
Well, as I recall, he got married like a week ago in Venice, Italy.
Yeah.
Looking at the guest list, they had like about 200 people.
Yeah.
And looking at the guest list, you had to be worth at least $25 million to be invited. Are you worth $25 million?
Not yet.
Well, that's why you didn't get invited. Why would you? Do you know Jeff Bezos?
No.
Do you know his wife, Lauren Sanchez?
No.
Okay. So what is it that somehow compels you stupid, to think that you should have gotten invited to the wedding?
Well, as the surprise party nominee for California's highest elected office, I would think he would know that he would recognize right away. He's a very astute businessman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he knows whose ass to kiss.
It sounds like more of an ass to kick more than anything else. You're you're an unknown candidate in an election that's a year and a half away.
Well, you know, I mean, there were a lot of people that talk bad about that.
Yeah, I was just about to say that to you. There are a lot of people that, I mean, it's now granted, it's his money. You get to do with it what you want. He owns a $500 million yacht.
Yeah.
The wedding apparently cost $50 million. It was like a 3-day affair.
Yeah. Did they keep having ceremonies? No. Do you, Jeff, take Lauren here? Do they do that?
I have no idea. I wasn't there, but more importantly, I don't care. I shop at Amazon. I watch his TV channel. That's it. That's it. That's the limit to what I am. The fact that you're upset that you didn't get invited to the wedding is nonsense. And if you had gone to the wedding,
yes.
If you had gone, what do you give a guy that's worth $300 billion?
Hard time?
What do you mean a hard time?
You know, I'd see him, I'd say, I'd shake his hand, and then, I'd start, busting his chops. And he'd say to me, why are you busting my chops? And I'd say, well, it's what I brought as a wedding gift.
To the guy that has everything.
When you have a $500 million yacht, Hammerhead, it's pretty much where you going.
Well, I mean, there were celebrities that really talked down to this. Charlize Theron, Olivia Munn, Mia Farrow, Katie Couric, all blasted Bezos for this over-the-top thing. My feeling is, number one, I could care less, but number two, it's his money. He's earned it, right? Right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he didn't steal it.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, so it's his money. If he wants to throw an over-the-top party and show how rich he is, that's what he does. Now, certainly, people are in a position to say it's tacky. Apparently, some of her gowns cost upwards of $1 million to design and create.
Wow.
Yep. Big money.
Yeah.
So, so she's riding the gravy train, and that's it. So I wouldn't be that upset, okay? There will be other big weddings. I don't foresee Elon Musk getting married in the foreseeable future. How many ex-wives does he have?
More than me. And I've had 4.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. That's Hozay.
That's the Hammerhead.
And here we are again, Hozay, in Hollywood, creating 4th of July weekend.
Well, we're not creating it, but hopefully there is a cheeseburger somewhere with my name on it.
Do you have invitation this weekend?
Yes. Yes, I do. Several people have, took pity on me. They said, "You have any place to go?" I said, no. I'll just be having a lonely burger at my house." And they said, "Well, why don't you come over? We think we can throw another hot dog on the grill, or maybe a burger."
Okay, all right. Not getting together with family?
Probably not. Although I do stay in touch with my brother Cephas.
Oh yeah, yes, Cephas changed his name to Cephas Jones.
Yes,
because he thought Smith was too common of a last name.
Yeah.
Anybody? What I hear from this family, it explains a lot about you.
Well, I'm glad somebody is paying attention, because I do the best I can with what I do.
All right. So Cephas was driving for Mr. Poop.
Yeah. He was delivering porta potties.
And then he gave up that job for what?
For DoorDash.
And he worked one day for DoorDash.
Yeah. He picked up food from Burger King.
Yeah.
On the way to delivering it, I guess he was hungry. The aroma, coming through the paper bag. He pulled over to the side of the road.
Yeah.
He ate the lunch. And got to his destination, delivered an empty paper bag.
Consequently?
Well, he wasn't working for DoorDash anymore. Mr. Poop took him back.
And it's the reason why it was called Mr. Poop?
Well, for a couple of reasons. Number one, first and foremost, it's the porta potty business. Very competitive.
Didn't realize that.
Oh, it's cutthroat. But the man who owns it...
Oh, that's right, Greek.
Yes, Mr. Poopopoulos.
Okay. Yeah, I remember all this. Okay, so what is Cephas doing now?
Well, he's gone into the retail business for himself.
Oh, good. That sounds like a step up.
Not really.
What is he doing?
He's selling tube socks out of the trunk of his car.
Tube socks?
Yeah. Most styles and sizes.
Available?
Available.
Okay. And does he... You said out of the trunk of his car.
Yeah. He goes around to shopping centers, grocery stores. He parks out and back. He opens the trunk. He hangs out a sign and got a little folding chair and a little umbrella.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get sunburned.
And he sells tube socks out of the trunk of his car.
Yeah.
How's he doing so far?
Not a clue.
I don't necessarily think this is a business that has a bright future.
Yeah.
And as a loving brother that you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't sound too enthused.
I'm not.
So this is how the show begins.
This is how it begins, Hammerhead. Look at it this way. It can only get better from here.
Boy, a lot happened this week.
Yeah, even I know that.
First and foremost, Sean Puffy Combs was found not guilty on the biggest offenses that he was charged with.
Yeah.
Have you been following the trial?
Oh, yeah. But here's what was weird. I was watching TV, after the verdict was issued.
Yeah.
And they had one guy that was, supporting Combs.
Yeah.
And he was saying, come on, man, let Puffy go. Let Puffy go.
Well, he was obviously a fan.
Yeah. And then he said, Puffy just be doing some shizzle. That's all. Doing some shizzle.
What the hell is shizzle?
I have no idea.
Shizzle?
Yeah.
We should probably find out what what shizzle is. Obviously, he knew what it was.
Yeah.
And we
don't have a clue.
We don't have a clue. No. All right. So he was doing some shizzle.
Yeah. And the guy went on TV. They were interviewing this supporter after the verdict. Yeah. And he was going, "Oh man, Puffy work hard. Puffy play hard. Puffy just be showing his friends a good time. That's all."
That's it, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, when NASA is about to do a rocket launch, I'm sure that guy is not on the must-call list.
No.
I don't think so. Do you have an opinion on that?
On that guy?
No, on the verdict.
I don't care. Hammerhead, I don't care. I only care about running for California's highest office. As you know, I am the announced nominee of my party. That's the surprise party.
The surprise party.
For the office, the highest office of California.
That of governor.
Gooberner.
Here we go again. Gooberner. Yeah. Okay. Well, now what happens?
Well, I'm looking at the guy that's in charge now. Gruesome, greasy.
I'm sorry, what?
Gruesome, greasy Newsom. Gruesome, greasy Gavin Newsom.
Yeah, okay.
He has bigger plans.
Well, he'd like to be president. Yes, He ran San Francisco into the ground as mayor. He's driven this state into the ground as governor. And now he'd like to do that for the entire country.
Yeah.
But you've got some challenges. I don't know how you could expect to get elected. At least with him, I understand how he got elected. I mean, he's tall, he's handsome, he's rich, and you?
Well, I'm tall for my height.
What? That's stupid. What does that mean?
No, I that's what I believe. I'm tall for my height.
Okay, and he's rich. He's a Getty Trust Fund baby. He's a Nepo baby. He's got he's worth millions. He's got grapevines, wine vineyards in California. The man is loaded. So he's tall, he's rich, he's handsome, and he wants to be the president.
Yes.
So that's how he got elected in California. What have you got to offer?
Well, speaking of offer, one of my ex-wives called.
One of your ex-wives?
Yeah. As you know, I have 4 ex-wives, but I only remember 2 divorces.
Which could complicate things a little bit.
Yeah, big time.
Well, what did she want?
Came out of the woodwork.
Which wife was this?
Not sure. Lost count.
You lost count.
Yeah.
All right, so she called you, and what did she want?
Well, what do they always want?
Money?
Money, of course.
And you, I don't get where this is going. Are you paying alimony?
I'm not sure.
What do you mean you're not sure? You would know if you were paying alimony.
You think?
Yeah. So she was looking for money. Were you able to help her out?
No, I told her, I said, look, if I become governor here in California, then, as you know, as I've announced, I will be the honestly corrupt governor. And at that point, I've probably got some spare change to, throw around.
But right now, you don't have it.
No.
Did you work as the Hollywood gigolo this week?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Make up your mind. It's one or the other. Yes or no?
No, it didn't work.
Okay, so there was no money coming in from there.
No.
What are your other sources of income?
Good question.
I mean, how do you function? I mean, you don't make that much from doing this program.
Damn straight.
Yeah, but what else?
I don't know. I may have to go be with my brother Cephas and sell tube socks out of the trunk of the car.
Oh, that would be sad.
Yes.
Okay, so at least you know that you've got to have something. You have to offer. Well, last week I said to you, if people are going to vote for you,
yes,
you can't just come out and say, look, I'm the honestly corrupt governor.
Governor.
Yeah. Because invariably that is going to get you in trouble.
See, no, I must respectfully disagree with you, Hammerhead, because I don't believe that's the case. If I come out and I announce, if I'm elected governor, and I say, look, folks, I'm here, I'm corrupt, I want to take that graft, corruption, and bribery out of the back smoke-filled rooms of politics and put it in the governor's office where it belongs, they'll leave me alone.
They won't leave you alone. That's where they come in and arrest you, because they have you on videotape. They have you announcing and admitting that you're corrupt.
No, Hammerhead, I must respectfully disagree. I believe that once I'm catapulted into the governor's mansion, I will just come out and say, look, folks, crime pays.
Crime pays. I thought crime does not pay.
No. In this case, it will pay.
All right, crime pays. Why do you want to do this?
Couple of reasons. First of all, you kind of set your own hours.
You said for the most part you just want to show yourself a good time and go off on exotic vacations with attractive women.
Yeah, and friends who only like me because I'm famous.
Don't you have any real friends?
I got to think about that one.
All right, so crime. All right, so you think that crime pays? You choose your own hours.
Yeah, there's no dress code.
But you're still not telling us, what are you doing for the people of California? Why are they voting for you?
All right, well, let's say, all right, here's what I got for them.
Okay.
All right, say say I declare that every Wednesday is camouflage day.
Uh-huh. I don't... What stupid. What does that mean?
Well, it means that they're supposed to wear camouflage that day to school, to work, around the house.
Uh-huh. Camouflage.
Yeah.
And this pertains to whom?
Everybody.
Everybody. Okay. So if I'm on trial for murder and I go into the courtroom on Wednesday,
Yeah.
judge is wearing camouflage.
Bet your ass.
How does that help me?
Well, it adds a little levity to the situation. You're on trial for murder. And you walk in the courtroom and you see the judge there in his big chair.
Yeah.
He's wearing camouflage.
Camo judge.
Camo judge. Same thing with the doctor. You go to see your doctor. You're not feeling well. You're really concerned that you got some health issues. Mm-hmm. So you sit in the waiting room for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Then they put you in another little room for 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're not only worried, but you're also pissed.
Okay.
And doctor finally comes in.
Yeah.
Wearing camouflage. Can't help but put a smile on your face.
It's worth waiting the couple of hours to see this clown walk in camouflage?
Damn straight.
Oh, no, please.
What?
Just... this is like the 33rd or 34th podcast we've done.
Yeah.
And they seem to get progressively more... Oh, what's the word? I know. Stupid.
Yeah, well... What do you expect?
I expected that we wouldn't quite get this stupid. All right, so one of your ex-wives wanted money.
Yeah, wanted money.
Bezos, you didn't get invited to the wedding. Puffy is still in jail awaiting sentencing.
Yeah.
The gigolo did not work.
No. Gigolo did not work. No. Nope, not at all.
So, camouflage.
Yeah, and also, that British preppy punk rock and roller.
You talk about Dead Lewis?
Yeah.
Who occasionally appears on this program?
Yeah.
With absolutely no talent whatsoever.
That's the guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that maybe we would give everybody in California above the age of 18.
Yeah.
That's voting age.
Mm-hmm.
A Dead Lewis CD.
Dead Lewis CD.
Yeah. With all of his, greatest hits.
I think he's had one hit, and what is that song?
I Hate You.
Oh, yeah. So you want millions of Californians to play the CD and listen to
Dead Lewis,
I Hate You.
Yeah, you know how that goes. I hate everybody and I hate everything. I hate the summer, I hate the spring. I hate me own mother, I hate me own dad. I hate every friend that I ever had. But most of all, I hate you. I hate every single thing that you do. I hate your guts. Brown. I'm a bloomin' bloody animal.
You're done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Program gets more embarrassing as the weeks go on.
Yeah. Well.
And why do you think that is?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No. Not a clue.
Not a clue.
No.
If I said that you're an embarrassment?
Well, you can say it. What?
I don't know where to go with this. We can edit this out, or we can leave it in to show people that I don't know where the hell we were going with this.
Why don't we give out the email address?
Yeah, if you'd like to tell us how incredibly stupid this program is, then here's an email address that you might consider. It's Chris and Hozay, and the Hozay part, of course, Hozay, Chris and Hozay at gmail.com. And Hozay's autobiography is online and available for purchase. It's titled Corruptus Politicus, A Shallow Man's Guide to Wealth, Cheap Celebrity, and Self-Importance in a Politically Correct World. The hard copy is available at Lulu.com, and you can download copy at Amazon.com.
Yeah, Jeff. There's my connection.
Yeah, at Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and a host of others if you go up online.
Yeah, what's the name of the book?
Corruptus Politicus.
Yeah, it's my autobiography about being a mayor.
Mm-hmm. Mayor of a fictitious town.
Yeah, but the corruption was real.
The corruption was real, yeah. Well, hope that you have a safe and happy 4th of July weekend.
Yeah, fireworks, everybody. Ooh, ah. Okay, here they come again. Ooh, ah.
What is that?
Well, when you see fireworks, that's what you're supposed to say. Ooh, they explode. Ooh, and then they burst out and go ah, ooh, ah.
Time to end the program.
Thank God.
We'll see you next week.
Hozay in Hollywood.